Hey guys, it's right around 11:15 a.m. on Saturday, April 23rd. And I just had kind of a rough night because there have been some off the chart levels of unusual EMF type of radiation in this unit throughout the night that prevented me from being able to sleep or even be in the unit. I kept having to go out into the hallway and stand about 20 to 30 feet outside of the entrance to this unit because there was some kind of radiation or EMF or RF phenomena going on in this unit throughout the night, this past night, that was making it intensely physically uncomfortable for me to be anywhere in this space. This has been going on over the last 4 days now, very intensely, usually in the afternoon. And I unplugged my router 3 days ago. So this is my router. It's completely dead, as you can see. Xfinity, none of the lights are on. It has been completely unplugged from the wall. So there's no electricity going to this router. It's completely deactivated. There should not be extremely high levels of EMF in this space, particularly over here in this area by the sink and over in the area by my bed. And last night at 9:30, I had to move my entire bed where I was sleeping to this area right here. I have like a foam mattress that I keep rolled up. I had to get out a sheet and drag my blanket over to this area right here and sleep on top of my crates because being in this corner right here was so physically uncomfortable. I couldn't even be in this corner for even just a couple of minutes at a time. Interestingly enough, at around 9 p.m. last night when I did move my bed, initially I dragged the foam mattress and put it on the floor right over here by the door. And there was somebody directly below this area right here in the unit below suddenly making noises directly underneath this spot right here, which is where I had my head and my torso on the mattress, and the mattress was going lengthwise this way. And within maybe a couple of minutes of me lying down on this foam mattress on the floor, the same exact sensations of extremely high EMF, sort of radiation exposure started manifesting themselves. This is not something that I experience at all, very frequently, if ever. And the fact that I was experiencing these symptoms suddenly and very intensely within a minute or two of putting my foam mattress down on this area right here indicates that the EMFs were coming from somewhere below where I was lying. I deliberately moved my mattress to this area because there always seems to be some kind of disturbance coming from the wall of Unit 78's bathroom. There's a bathroom on the other side of this wall, but there's constantly disruption, banging noises, fumes, odors. There's problems with the safety of the tap water that shares pipes with the bathroom of 78. So I just decided to drag the foam pad over to this area right here. And again, the EMFs immediately started up again in this corner, and there was somebody directly below making noise, which makes me think that the EMF is not, it's deliberate. I don't know if they have some kind of like a laser pointer or a radar gun or something, but they're using some kind of device. There's obviously surveillance devices somewhere in this unit. People keep telling me they can see what I do in this unit. So when, 20 people in a row tell you that over the period of about a year, you start to pay attention and realize that, yeah, maybe people can see what I do in this unit. So if they can see what I'm doing in this unit, then they knew that I was lying in this particular spot. And whatever they were using to generate these intensely uncomfortable levels of radiation of whatever it is, they were using it directly below where I was lying right now. Last night. So it was coming from 76 directly below. And it could also be coming from 78 because a lot of the people in this building know each other. They're friends or they're acquaintances. They hang out. They go from one floor to another and hang out in each other's units. So it's not a stretch to think that maybe they're working on something together and this is like a joint effort kind of thing. But again, I had to move my bed up onto the crates in order to avoid these intensely uncomfortable symptoms that are consistent with EMF exposure. So sudden heart palpitations, that's the main symptom intensely high, uncomfortable, intense heart palpitations that just don't stop. And they only go away when I go out to the hallway. So this is very location specific. It does not happen when I go out in the hallway, and I stand about 30 feet away from the entrance to this unit. So yeah, I spent the night on a foam mattress covering my plastic bins, because being in the corner over by my bed and over by this area right here, and as well as lying on the floor, was generating intensely painful symptoms that are consistent with high EMF exposure. The pressure in the head and the heart palpitations, and then these like hot spots of almost like somebody's pointing a laser at your skin throughout different parts of my body, were really intense. And this is not something that should be happening in any kind of living space. You know, there's no, this is not, my router is unplugged. So there should actually be no EMFs in this unit whatsoever, aside from the radios in my bathroom.